why is my mother watching my father slowly die, completely unmoved? She claims to be a Christian, goes to church 3 times a week, so where is the compassion? Hello, Happy New Year. I hope I can still say that. It's just the second month of the year and this is the first time that we're saying. So yes, I can still say Happy New Year. Welcome to 2025. I pray that this will be a fantastic year for everyone. I'm so excited to be here. Yes, let's deal with the elephant in the room. I'm sure everybody's like, where have you been? I know the last post I did was in October 2024. So I know that I've been going away for a long time and I'm very sorry. A lot of people have written me, a lot of people have called me. I even met a lady, I met one of my subscribers at a restaurant and she was like,
I don't know that you know short because I just subscribed and went straight to the video. She has posted something, Wow. So for a very long time, you didn't post. I was like, I hope she will close down this thing.
No, I did.
There's a whole lot of person waiting for you.
No.
So I was like, oh.
Thank you so much. I'll be back.
It's 2 months now. We are still looking for you.
I'm coming back. I'm definitely coming back. Definitely. Thank you so much, Victoria. Bye. Thank you. I was on a project and I couldn't do the two together, so I had to allow one, supersede the other. But I mean, I'm back now, and I like to say that for all the messages I got, for all the emails I got, I made sure that I read every one of them. I did. I read all the stories, and there were some stories that I gave immediate response to. Immediately I responded to them. Thank God for wisdom. I was just able to resolve what the issues were. Some needed legal representation, some needed therapists, some I just needed to just put in one word or the other and they were cool. And some people, we had to get shelter for them and all that. So even while we're not here, we're solving issues, we're solving some problems, and we're answering people and we're responding to people. I missed you guys, and I miss the fact that we're not engaging and everywhere was quiet. I am so sorry, but I'm back. Thank you so much for checking on me and all that. I really appreciate it. So today I have another story, and the excitement for me today with this story is that it was sent in by a 20 years old. The analytics of this program shows me that this program is being watched by people who are 25 and above. And so when I get a 20 years old send me, a mail to rant or something, I'm excited. It means that this is crossing, different generations, and I'm excited about that. I'll just go straight into her story. So she goes, "Hello, Auntie Pussy. Thank you for this platform where we can express ourselves. What exactly is marriage about? Isn't it for better or worse? Isn't it about forgiveness? Didn't the good book teach us to forgive daily? Then why is my mother watching my father slowly die, completely unmoved? She claims to be a Christian, goes to church 3 times a week, so where is the compassion?" Before you throw stones, before you start talking about the woman being a Christian and watching her husband die, just calm down. Let's finish this story and you'll be able to decide whether we should stone this woman or not. Just calm down. So the story continues. "My father is my hero. I love him deeply. I'm 20 years old, the last child and only daughter, with 2 older brothers. My father turned 54 in 2024, while my mother is 48. Daddy was always there for me. He taught me how to ride a bike, losing my hair for me, took me to the salon, talked to me about my period, took me out to parties, talked about boys, and always protected me from my brothers. Everyone knows that I'm his favorite. He never hid it. I'm a split image of his mother, whom he loved dearly. Whatever I asked for, my father found a way to give to me." So that's Daddy's girl. Now, he's very sick, and my mother doesn't seem to care whether he survives or not. She says their marriage was over long before he fell ill, and that she only stayed because of us. She claims that she feels nothing for him anymore. The only thing she was willing to do was hire a caregiver, and that's it. She doesn't check on him, doesn't speak to him, and I can see how much he needs that emotional support now more than ever. Sometimes I hear him calling out her name with his weak voice, but she ignores him completely. Just the other day, he cried out in Yoruba, "Moru Tutu, please forgive me." But she remained cold, as if she didn't hear. I cried, I begged, I shouted at her. She remained unmoved. I know my father wasn't the best husband to her. We all agree on that. But for the sake of the love that they once shared, for the sake of the life that they built together, shouldn't she at least check on him? Just 30 minutes a day. She isn't too busy. She runs her own business and she can make time out if she wants to. I feel alone in this. My eldest brother sides with my mother and doesn't care. My immediate elder brother says that we can't blame her and she just accepts our decision. She insists that checking on him will be pretending that everything is fine when it isn't. But it's in the past. The man is dying. Why can't she just let go of the pain? Even my father's family isn't pressuring her. None of them. People that he helped in one way or the other, they have not shown up for him. The truth is, Daddy treated mommy terribly. There was domestic violence, emotional abuse, and financial deprivation. My eldest brother was the one who used to step in to protect her. When I asked my father about it, he always blamed her, saying that she was troublesome and only pretended to be the victim. For a long time, I believed him. I resented my mother until I saw certain things with my own eyes. He cheated on her with multiple women, had 2 children outside, and at one point abandoned us for almost a year. He only kept in touch with us kids, but my mother had no idea where he was. 2 years after I returned home, he fell ill. At first, he blamed my mother for his sickness, but when the doctors told him he had only a short time left, his attitude changed. One of the biggest reasons my mother holds this grudge is that she once had a fantastic job earning well. Together they built our house, but he convinced her to resign so that she could focus on us, the children, because we were young. Then he started withholding money, controlling her and mistreating her. We all know this story, yet where is the place of forgiveness? He is fading away. I've been begging my mother to let bygones be bygones so we can make his last days on earth peaceful. The doctor says he only has few months left. This is too much for me, and I fear that if he dies without reconciliation, I will never forgive my mother. I didn't get your name from the story, and I'm so sorry about what you're going through, what your family is going through. I'm sorry about your father. I'm sorry that you have to bear this pain alone because every other person in your family doesn't seem to care. I understand the father-daughter relationship is always a very deep one, very tight matter. It's sad. It is really sad. I'll say this. Your mother has endured really deep emotional wounds. And for her to have survived all these years emotionally, she must have built a wall around herself. And these walls cannot be broken down in a day. These walls cannot be broken down in a day. You cannot tell her how to heal. Forgiveness is a journey. She might not have gotten there yet. And you don't know what she's been through. I'm thinking that if you are 20, it means that your mother has been married for over 20 years. And these over 20 years, I don't know how long she has had to go through what she went through in the hands of your father. It's deep for her. So it's not going to take your father's illness for her to change. And I hope you know that forgiveness does not mean that I have to go back to status quo. She's been through a lot. And you cannot tell her how to heal. Unfortunately, you can't. Unfortunately, I'll say this. Your father laid his bed and is lying on it. You cannot blame your mother for your father's mistakes. He laid his bed and is lying on it. You cannot tell her that she has to forgive or she has to reconcile with him or she has to answer. She's going through a lot too. There's a deep pain, deep scar. I can't imagine what she's going through. And I can't imagine what she has gone through in the hands of your father. You have talked about cheating with multiple women. You have talked about baby mamas outside. You talk about financial deprivation. You talked about emotional abuse. A lot of things has happened. And it's not just going to go away in a day. The same way that you are ready to forgive your father and try to wave things off because he's dying is the same way you should wave it off for your mother. Because the truth is, you cannot blame her. I understand where your brothers are coming from. I understand where you are coming from. You love your father. Yeah, you are daddy's baby. I understand where you are coming from. But your father isn't a saint. Your father made choices that hurt your mother. And you cannot just wish it away. You can't. It's not that easy. There are scars. Even if the pain is healed, there are scars and there's trauma that she's been through. Let me tell you a little story. I remember that in 2022, the gate of my house fell down on my leg and my leg broke. Okay? I ended up at the orthopedic hospital in Igbo. Now the leg is healed, but there's a big scar on my leg that reminds me of that experience. And when I was going to Igbo at that time, I remember the excruciating pain that I was going through. It was painful. And I remember that after my second surgery, the pain was really excruciating, like it was bad. It was a pain that I was crying. I wanted them to give me something, but they said they couldn't give me more than dosage of what I had taken. You know, it was really painful. But eventually, I started to work. I started working with crutches, and then I got healed. My legs got healed and all that. I still stay in that house, and I can tell you that since 2022 till now, I haven't opened that gate more than 4 times. Like, even the 4 times when I had to open it, it was with great caution because I felt like the gate was going to fall down again. So I don't touch the gate, I don't move near it, I don't push it. I just go out through the pedestrian gate. So if nobody opens the gate for me, I'll park outside. If somebody opens the gate, I enter. I don't open it, I don't move near it. That's a gate, an inanimate object. Traumatizing me. Imagine now going through 20 years of abuse from the same person. It's not going to go away all of a sudden just because the person is sick. And I bet you, if reverse were the case, your father would not take care of your mother. He won't, because obviously he didn't care whether she was alive or not. He didn't care about her. He wasn't interested in whether whatever she was going through. She was deprived of everything, financially, emotional abuse, domestic violence and all that. So is it when she's sick, that's when the man will take care of her? Your father wouldn't. And your mother knows that. So she herself has built a world around her. And she doesn't want anything to penetrate it. Not even you. I think you should choose your battles. Leave them. You cannot fix their marriage. You cannot fix your father's mistake. And you cannot make it go away. So what I just suggest is you give the support that you can give to your father as much as you can. Try to encourage her, but also know that forgiveness is a journey. If she's not there, there's really nothing that you can do. That's what I'll tell you. Pray for her, help her. She also needs help. Your father might be dying physically, but your mother died emotionally. And she's also trying to get herself back. Do you get? I know that you want them to reconcile, but you can't fix it. It was not your problem. Do not take on a problem that wasn't your problem. The problem was your father's problem, or it was their problem as a couple. If they cannot resolve it, there's nothing that you can do about it. And you can love them despite their imperfection. You love your father because your father is your hero, and you love your mother because your mother is your mother, and she's a fantastic woman. I suppose so. And I think that your mother hasn't done badly because she's paying for a caregiver. She's just not responding to him. She's just not wanting to see him. I pray that somehow, she finds it in her heart to actually forgive him and let it go. I know that you think that these are the last days for your father and you just want him to be loved and feel like their support and all that. Unfortunately, it's not something that is that easy because a lot of things has happened. Unfortunately, there's really nothing that you can do. Things are late. Look at how things are. Your first brother is not interested. Your second brother wants to sit on the fence. Family members are not interested in coming. Baby mamas, I don't know where they are. But you are concerned. You showed love and you need to love him back. So yes, you will do as much as you can do. Support him in every way. Tell him story, cheer him up, hug him, things like that, and just help make his last days better. I really pray that somewhere in the heart of your mother, she finds it easy to forgive him someday before he passes. You can't force her. Unfortunately, you cannot force her because she also died emotionally. The father is dying physically, she died emotionally. And somebody that is dead emotionally to that person, it takes a long way. It is well. It is well. It is really sad, but I need you to be strong. I need you to be strong. And please do not take on the problems of your father and your mother. Do not take their matter and put it on top of your head. Or just breathe. Everything will be fine. Okay? Do not resent your mother because when your father is gone, that's the only person that you're going to have left. Okay? I'm sorry about that. Wow. What do you guys think? I'll be in the comment section. Till next time when we come your way again, my name remains Busola. Till it is. Bye.